Would you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Members of the school board, Ms. Isabel, Ms. Burke, and Ms. Skinnis, members of the faculty, parents, guardians, family, and students. Welcome to the 2023 Indian River School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty council of our school for successfully completing the candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NJHS chapter. For current members of the Mascoma chapter of the National Honor Society and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence to which you are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. At this time, I would like to introduce the advisor of the Indian River School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society, Ms. Teresa Westgate.
Our chapter is proud that this is our second year of our induction and a continuation of recognizing students for their dedication. Today's ceremony indicates the emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and our community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students, and today they will be recognized. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and they serve in our school and community through many activities, including the IRS Student Council, sports teams, band, theater groups, the core whaleback team, and community Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts troops. We are proud of their accomplishments and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NJHS members. At this time, we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Indian River School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 5 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Scholarship is to be created not by compulsion, but by awakening a pure interest in knowledge." Service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of a day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. In the words of Gandhi, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of one leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. In the words of Jim Rohn, the challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, kind but not weak, humble but not timid. Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. It must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem, by demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We may hope to prove by example that we value character. In the words of Zig Ziglar, a bad character is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere until you change it. Citizenship.
In the words of Robert Kennedy, since the days of Greece and Rome, the word citizen was a title of honor. We have often seen more emphasis put on the rights of citizenship than on its responsibilities. Here tonight I represent citizenship, the obligations each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of all our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we may remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us, and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of the chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward. At this time, will the new inductees please join us on stage, raise your right hand and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in your program. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society to which I have been selected. Striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader. To give of myself freely in service to others and to hold as fundamental and worthy and untarnished character. In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Junior Honor Society. I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
You guys did a great job. Tongue twisters for you. Okay. At this time, our National Junior Honor Society faculty council members will participate in the pinning of our new members. Let's see. Please step forward onto stage to receive your token of membership when your name is called. So you guys will just go over, okay? Okay, you ready? Braden Gillies. You can clap if you'd like. You don't have to. Gretchen Lockett. Carter Goodness. And Ian Massacre. One member that could not be with us tonight that is homesick. Ella Batten will be inducted in a private ceremony with our other members at a later date. And now please welcome our member of the Mascoma Valley Regional High School chapter of the National Honor Society, CJ Barton, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Just a little bit taller than you guys. Hello, I'm Carl Barton. Some of you may know me as CJ, as Ms. Westgate introduced me. This is my senior year of high school, and I've been a member of the National Honor Society for the past 2 years. Let me first begin by congratulating all of you. It's difficult to do what you all have accomplished. While Junior Honor Society was implemented after my time at Indian River School, I imagine the tenets are similar to those at NHS. These include service, character, leadership, and scholarship. These traits are ones that you would hope to find in good students, sure, but beyond this, they are ones that lay in the foundation for a good person. You all have demonstrated that not only do you have these attributes, but that you excel at exercising them, an ability I hope you remember to carry with you throughout life. Now, when I applied to the National Honor Society, it was a little more than something to make my parents happy and add to my college applications. This was mainly due to the fact that I didn't truly know what the NHS mission was all about. However, after only a few Thursday meetings and service projects, I was hooked. The idea of being an instrument of change in both our school and community spoke to me in a way I hadn't anticipated. Slowly, I realized I was practicing these acts of service and community without a directive from anyone, but rather I was doing it simply because I wanted to. I find these actions are now compulsory, things I do without even having to think about them. As I compare myself from 3 years ago to now, I realize how much I've grown because of my involvement in the National Honor Society. I'm sharing this with you because I hope you will take the time to appreciate the opportunities to help your community, take charge, and lead others, and strive to do your best academically. I believe you can step up to this challenge, as do your teachers, family, and friends. Wherever you look, you will always find pride, support, and encouragement. No matter where this path takes you, you're a part of the Junior National Honor Society now, hopefully eventually part of the National Honor Society, and I know you will excel. Congratulations.
This concludes our service for tonight. Thank you all for attending our National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. I'd like to thank our faculty and staff, parents and guardians, and the community for the support they have given to these new members of the Indian River School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. And now will everyone please stand as our newest members of the National Junior Honor Society and join me in offering them a round of applause. To get a picture. Did anybody get a picture of all of them together? Yay, thank you.